Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, and YouTube Ronin. Next to me is my partner in crime for the next, we'll see, half hour or so. Will be Sin's Corner.
Hello, hello.
I do want to say hello. Yes, indeed. I do want to say hello to everyone in the chat. Faithful Blue Wrench channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her second channel, Fluff Chick Productions, Connie Cleary. Friend of our channels, Enigma Severus. Please subscribe to his channel. He's got some great content there. All right. Let's see. Logical Spark in the house. All right. Well, let's get right down to it. Let's get down to brass tacks and begin our 28-part series on long legs. No, we're not going to go into that again. We covered that last night.
We're going to rehash
we
this
covered
nonsense.
That last night. We are not. No, it's perfectly fine.
I'm teasing.
Indeed. All right. I'll probably be talking about it later this week with Big Al Presents, because he's a big Alicia Witt fan. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna like that one. All right. So we did have the mystery movie night, which of course for me started at 7:15. Because my Regal's funny that way.
Why? What is up with your Regal? I don't understand this. Did you ask him why they don't follow, like, the national whatever the heck?
I did, and I got a lot of I don't know. So, is there somebody in management I can speak to? I'm not angry. I'm just curious, and they're not here right now. Okay. Fine.
So weird.
Fair enough. So, basically, as far as trailers were concerned on my end, we got a lot of those Google iPhone 8 commercials running over and over again.
Got one of those. We got only one trailer plus the Wolverine Deadpool sort of silence your cell phone. That's all we got. The movie started at 7:15. That's like a record.
Was it Heretic?
It was the one with the Jehovah's Witness, or what were they? The preacher ladies that go to the guy's house with Hugh Grant. Yeah, I don't pay much attention to it because I'm actually interested to watch it. So, hey Enigma, you're in both chats. Awesome.
Oh.
Well, see, this is the problem. So he doesn't intend to be late, but when his movie theater does this wonkiness. Yeah. Oh yeah. Regal. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm reading Regal backwards the comments.
Behaving in very Regal fashion.
It's weird. And our theater, the air conditioning was not working. So it was miserable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was miserable.
At least we had air conditioning.
Lord.
Which is more than I can say for my house right now. So the thing I'm going to have to do for Prime Day is buy myself a portable unit. So otherwise I am going to be screwed.
Yeah, and you're in the South.
Indeed.
It's hot.
So... which was odd. I mean, they went through like 20 or 30 minutes there, and just one trailer.
Yeah, it
and
was
weird. For ads. It was weird.
Yeah, it was very strange. I mean, I'm not complaining. I like it when it starts, earlier.
Relatively early, yeah.
Yeah.
Because mine started at around, I clocked it. It was 7:27.
See, so you only have like a 15-minute. Roughly a 15-minute block of time.
20, something like that. Yeah, I have to set my AC to 78 degrees. Yeah, you don't always have to set it that high, man. Of course, I don't know how hot it is where you are. So,
sometimes it's expensive to run.
I'm looking at the temperature according to Google, ladies and gentlemen, is saying it is 77 degrees,
Oh.
And that it is
terrible.
Oh no. The moon heard a loud noise and fell. This is terrible.
What?
The moon heard a loud noise and fell. This is terrible.
What?
According to Google. I'm trying to be funny, folks.
Okay.
I'm going to leave now.
Look, with
Sin,
the bad
it's all
news
yours.
That's been look, deleted. With the bad news has been happening. Don't be scaring me with stuff like that.
Moonfall is real. Run.
Oh God.
Roland Emmerich was right. No.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was
I have an alert from Dean Devlin. We have to evacuate. All right. No. Okay. All right. We've set it out. We're ready. We've gotten past the comedy.
That was comedy. All right.
I have already fired myself, and we're moving on.
So I don't have to do it. Okay.
I am on report. I am on restriction, and we will now go on with the review of a movie that might very well be the best damn movie I've seen all year so far, and that's Sing Sing, starring Colman Domingo.
So good.
Oh yeah, indeed.
I would not have gone to see this film, you guys. I was not planning to watch it, and it's got the main reason is because I don't like jailhouse movies. I don't like movies that take place in a jail. They depress me. It's just, you never know when the person that you've grown attached to is going to get shanked or something, I expressed those thoughts when I sat down, and it was almost a packed theater at my place.
Yeah.
And I came in and it's hot, and I'm like, wow, it's so hot. And we talked about that. And then we talked about the possibility of it being Sing Sing. And I was like, oh, I hope not. I don't really. And the guy sitting on the other side of my movie buddy friend, he said, well, but it's a feel good. It's going to be a feel good movie. I was like, okay. And doggone it if he wasn't right. It was, but not just a feel good, but it hits you in all the feels.
It does. It is the most hopeful movie that takes place in the most hopeless place.
Right? Oh, yeah. So I was just like, I loved the nuance to these characters. I also loved, and I was suspecting this was the case, but most of the people in the movie were actual, real folks.
They are playing themselves.
They are playing themselves. And at the end, they do show clips of their little productions and stuff. And Colman Domingo, I've always liked him as an actor ever since I started noticing him in Fear the Walking Dead. That was when I first saw him.
Who exactly? Who was that?
Oh, he was like the black guy that they met with the very deep voice.
Oh, him.
Yeah, as soon as you say the voice, it's like, oh, him. Yeah, because he has a very unique voice. And I've always liked his acting. I really liked his acting in here. The guy that was kind of the fellow that I'm sorry, I'm taking over the conversation. There was so much I loved about this movie. Yeah. I love the camaraderie between these these men that were living in a very, like you said, hopeless place. Some of them probably there for things like murder. And yet they had all this nuance. They had this camaraderie. They showed themselves being vulnerable. And these dudes who were playing themselves, I thought they were great. They did a really good job acting. I loved that the little tiny, there's a clip you see at the end, and without giving away spoilers as to, what happens with the character. I mean, we can if you want, but, maybe it's best to just kind of go into this and appreciate it. Because I don't have anything to gripe about it, which is usually when I want to bring spoilers in. But like that scene at the end, and one of the characters is just appreciating a very simple thing like a breeze on his face, and I was like, wow. And also I like that this theater, this program that they set up, it gave these men a sense of purpose. It gave them, like you said, it gave them like a sense of hope in this hopeless place. It gave them something to wake up for every day, and this sense of belonging and this sense of meaning. And it made them important, despite the fact that they were there because they had done bad things. I really liked that we saw, because I feel like in this day and age where there's so much dehumanization going on amongst different groups of people, and it's very, very easy to
Yeah.
It's very, yes, it is a true story, Simon.
It is
Yes.
a true story, Simon. Hello.
It's very easy to especially dehumanize people in prison. Now, some people that are there for some of the most heinous, I don't know how easily I could, in my mind, humanize folks like that. You know, I'm thinking about, well, whatever. Sometimes, in a sense, maybe you can. Like someone as bad as Jeffrey Dahmer. He was such a twisted individual, but he had, you know, a lot of times these terrible people you trace back, they had terrible childhoods. That's why they ended up to where they did. But I like that we saw this very human element, this human side to these people. It was like, it felt like it was nothing but goodness that we saw. Even, and that sounds like I'm thinking about this movie with like rose tinted glasses, but I don't feel like that. They still gave you the seriousness of their situation, but it just showed this very normal, good side to these people. Showed the struggles they were dealing with, showed the friction that happened between them. I can't think of anything. The only thing I thought wrong about it, and it's not wrong, it was just a question. Are there ballpoint pens allowed in Sing Sing? I mean, that could be a weapon. That was the only thing that came to me, because he's sitting around, you know, with a pen writing. Yeah. Anyway, I love this movie, y'all, and
Yeah, you do, because you're very animated.
Can you tell?
You are very animated.
And also another thing about it that kind of would have been a turnoff to me is it's filmed almost in a documentary-ish style. Mm-hmm. You know, like very similar to the way Theater Camp was filmed. And that's not something that I can generally connect with. But it worked. It worked for me, y'all. I highly advise this film.
The movie that most came to mind to me...
Recommend, I mean.
The movie that most came to mind to me, and it's because it's because both movies share one of the actors. It reminded me a lot of Sound of Metal.
I never saw Sound of Metal.
In the way that it was kind of edited together and paced, and you have Paul Raci in both films. Who here he plays Brett, the theater director guy.
Oh, that guy.
With the tats. He's in Sound of Metal as well.
Okay. And all right. I loved his acting too. Gosh, I loved everybody's acting.
He's really good here. Yeah.
It's just so much heart and soul in this film, y'all. I mentioned the other day in a review, like sometimes the best films are the ones you go into with like zero or no expectation, or even a sense of like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. Mm-hmm. And it's just, I love it when that happens.
You know, and I went in the same way. I was like, oh, how dark and gloomy is this going to be?
Same.
Is this going to be, oh, woe is me, they could be killed at any moment? Or, and even worse, was it going to be an Oscar bait movie?
Well, I feel like this movie deserves something.
And this movie actually deserves
this was no
recognition.
Origin nonsense or anything like. There wasn't, to me, there was no divisiveness. There was no, agenda messaging. None of that.
They're just telling the story of these guys who created this what they call RTA program, this rehabilitation through the arts.
Okay, that's what that stands for. All right.
And how they change because of it, and how they find, not only do they find their sort of inner thespians, I said that right, but they also find some hope, and and in the case of one character in particular, he betters himself.
Yes.
Through being involved with this group, because you're like, they want to bring this guy in.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. He's trouble.
He's trouble with a capital T.
Yeah.
And by the time they get to the end of it, he's probably the best of them.
Yeah, I love the evolution of his character.
Yeah.
So good. And the acting, like I know so I mentioned the acting's really good, but it also felt so natural. That's why I think, like, that's why it felt like a documentary style, reality type shows sort of film, because it just seemed like they're just these guys hanging out doing this thing, and I feel like it felt like we were watching them in real time develop this program, shows their struggles along the way, just like a documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. So good.
If I had one nitpick, and it's one...
I've heard that 1,000 times now. You say,
I know.
So good.
Okay, this is Arturo.
Hi, Arturo.
The peanut gallery is chiming in.
Indeed. If I had one... I don't want to call it a nitpick because it didn't take away from the movie at all. Was I question if one character in particular was a true life character, or if he was an amalgamation of other people.
Yeah, I didn't.
What
I don't know.
That was the one part where I was like, okay, there I have a bit of a question. And also what ultimately happens to this character is a little on the predictable side, because he's one of those too good to be true characters.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't want to give away
except what happened to him.
Too much.
It actually surprised me.
Could have happened really to any of them, you know.
Yeah, true. But I thought I knew exactly what it was going to be. But it ended up, no, it was something totally different. I was like, oh, wow, that was totally random and unexpected.
And sad. And it really, it really throws Colman Domingo's character, Divine G. He really throws him for a loop for a while.
It does.
And it
and
really, and then he has
that, the other thing.
The other thing, which again is like something we don't really want to give away. Much. But yeah, he has there's a point in the movie where a lot kind of comes down on him at once.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him. Oh man.
And then that's where the other character
steps up.
Clarence, he steps up.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I
can't think of anything wrong with this movie. There are it doesn't make any false steps. It stays true to itself throughout, because I've seen a lot of independent movies like this that always blow it in the third act. It's like something always happens to kind of, all right, it brought it down a little because it didn't stay true to itself for whatever reason.
Okay.
This is a movie that it's laser focused.
Yeah.
And it's getting somewhere. And it's probably the fastest hour 46 minutes I've spent in the theater this year.
Yeah, I wasn't bored. Yeah, and it was one of those ones where it didn't take much to like just pull me right in.
Mm-hmm.
The pacing was good.
Yeah.
I was interested the whole time. I was just I think part of me was just like waiting for something awful to happen. Yeah, Curtis. It's so good. I'm going to be a broken record. I recommend this film. Please watch this movie.
So am I. Yeah.
I mean, we need this is why I get so happy when I encounter a film that just takes me by surprise. Like The Bike Riders. I felt that way about The Bike Riders. We need more stuff like this. Just something so organic and something that just feels so raw and really touches on all the emotions, like all the feels. I was getting all the feels. I was like tears of happiness, tears of sadness, like that like just all these.
This movie really made you cry.
Uplifting. Oh, yeah.
And hello to D Movie Man.
Hey D, did you go see it? Did you watch it tonight? Oh, jeez. I love this movie so much, I'm probably going to do a standalone review for it, just like I did with Bike Riders.
Yeah.
I may do one too. You weren't a fan. Oh, Simon, you party pooper. I'm sorry. So you're. I know. I'm teasing.
Their own.
I'm teasing, but it makes me a little like I feel a little kind of when a movie that really touched me so deeply, other people are like, but it is what it is.
This is the movie we've been looking for, folks. We need to see more like this. This is going to
end up on my. I'm pretty sure it's going to end up on my. top.
This is going to be very high on my list too, at the end of the year. Which I guess we got to start thinking about because we're getting there pretty quick. Great to hear. There is excellence these days, yes. And someone was able to Simon's Killers off of. Oh no! And hello to the Upside Dan.
Oh, I think you're gonna like it, Dan. Well, I don't want to speak for what you're gonna like or not, But I saw it back. Oh, you saw it at the. Oh, okay.
Had a Q&A with some of the actors in the film and the director. I've already had my review up since then. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch this review of yours. I'm so sorry. I usually watch all of his reviews, and for whatever reason, I missed this one. Okay, I'll watch it. Oh, I see.
It's all to do with me growing up around gangs and federal and secure men who find confidence in numbers. I just read them with contempt. Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't get that feeling about the people that were the original club members. Honestly, yeah. I got that feeling more from the newer folks that came around. Like these original club members, they weren't going around basically causing trouble, looking for trouble. They did push back if there was trouble, but
yeah, and which I wish we'd seen a little bit more of.
Yeah, we only saw the one because like, at the bar.
We saw the bar, but we didn't see them get the actual guys. Not that, yeah. But again,
right, they kept that off screen because who knows what they did.
Yeah, also
we don't know.
And hello to the viewer, Drew.
So, yeah, well,
all right. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot to say. We love this movie. It is hopeful. Remember when movies had hope? This movie has hope.
Oh, and that's just what I loved about it.
It's about creating. It is about love of art, of theater. And
finding purpose in life. Yeah. Even despite whatever awful situations you are in, being able to still find a reason to continue on. And that was very inspiring, really inspiring to me.
Yeah. In the Bike Riders, I think the important scene to notice, they were genuine men, was to offer them all drinks after the fight.
I noticed that. I think I mentioned that in our live stream review about they got in this fight and then later they're like all sitting around drinking.
Because they
I was like, this is so typical of
Tom Hardy
men
pretty
in
much
general.
Has that situation talked down, right? And then Austin Butler just goes in.
He comes in and he
like a whirlwind.
Oh
just I kind of had that under control, man. You didn't. We're good.
Came in like a little stinker, causing trouble. You little hot-headed turd.
You look like me when I was younger wearing glasses.
And so Putin's cat said, when you were younger, how old are you? He's 42. 42. You're just a baby, Logical Spark.
Yeah.
You're just a baby.
Logical Spark is definitely younger than me, for sure. Let's see. He said, just so happy to see you love this as much as I did. Granted, we have different opinions and we respect our opinions regardless, but hearing this makes it all the sweeter.
Yeah, this is I love it when something that I genuinely love, someone else feels very similarly about it. I don't necessarily like the friction of not like it. Not that there's bad friction. I mean, we have disagreed about movies. It's all been good. Yeah. But I love it when we can just share in the love of storytelling.
Yeah, yes, power of art, creativity, belief, hope, and song. All in this movie. Exactly. How did this compare to Shawshank? I was put in mind of Shawshank while watching it.
I was thinking about Shawshank.
They're different movies. They're very different movies. There's one point. There's one scene that's kind of very reminiscent of the Get Busy Living or Get Busy Dying scene. They do have that moment here. And but other than that, I think they're two different movies. Mm-hmm. But how does it? I mean, they're both great movies.
I feel like this one is more. I feel like this is a brighter movie.
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
Because I'm not a huge fan of jailhouse movies or prison movies, I'm not crazy about Shawshank. A lot of people love it. It's one of my brother's favorite movies. He adores that film. I'm not so crazy about it. I saw it once, zero desire to watch it again. Even though it has a happy ending, it's so dark. To me, it's so bleak, despite the good ending. This one, for me, it did everything the opposite of Shawshank. That's why it worked for me so much better.
Okay. Was there a song about putting a shiv in a guy? This is not a musical.
No.
There are no songs.
And there's not much score. There's some.
No.
But it's not constant. A lot of it is just these people talking, interacting.
So, Georgia has some of the worst prisons in the country, not to get off topic. I would think a lot of prisons are not great places to be. And they're probably not run very well.
A lot of them, yeah. It wasn't... We also don't... I mean, I don't know if we're getting any better at it, but it feels like a lot of the prison systems here don't... Maybe I'm talking too much in generalizations, but it feels like there's not... it feels like they need to do a better job at helping to prepare those who have the potential to get out, helping them to prepare for life outside. And it feels like maybe it's a little bit lacking in that regard, and that might be part of the reason why there's such a high recidivism rate. Oh no. Yeah. It wasn't a play, Simon. It was about them. If this is a question to us, I can imagine.
Oh yeah, it is a play that they're putting on, and not a musical.
It's a play. It's like a plays that they perform for the people in the prison there. Like every 6 months, they come up with a new project. They prepare it. Like I don't know if they do a mixture of pre-written stuff, like let's say Shakespeare, or if it's always something that someone has written.
I kind of got the idea because they're doing A Midsummer Night's Dream at the beginning.
Okay.
In the opening scene.
So this one that they worked on was just a whole new original creation.
Right. That the Paul Raci character Brett eventually ends up writing for them, but they all kind of contribute to what the story is because they decide
they throw everything at it.
Because they decide that all right, because Coleman Domingo's character, among other things, is he sometimes writes the plays that they put on.
Yeah.
And he has a play completed, but they think, you know what? Maybe it's a little too grim. Let's do something funny.
Comedy.
Let's do a comedy. And they do a comedy that basically takes like Hamlet, Maid Marian from Robin Hood, and all of these other different characters. And, so Coleman Domingo... Time travel. Coleman Domingo is in the mindset of when you bring up Hamlet, what goes through his mind is the same thing that goes through everybody's mind. Hamlet. And you're throwing in references to... Because they have this great scene with him and Clarence, where he's like, he says, he's trying to win over Maid Marian, and he has to fight the Greek army.
He gets it.
And Coleman Domingo's staring. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, right. We're doing our version of this now. So, yeah.
Dee, I think we have talked about this before. Oh, I was wondering why they didn't show more of the actual play at the end.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's in the way that the play is presented to us in the film is not done in the way that you would expect. It isn't this big third act run through of the whole play while everybody's cheering at the end. I mean, you get a little bit of that.
It wasn't. But it's just
the way that that's without giving too much away, because there's something very major that happens during the course of that. The way it is presented is not your standard, let's put on to play at the end of the movie type thing.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No.
D, I think we have talked before
The end
about
credits.
That, about the jailhouse. Well, I was responding to something he mentioned. Yeah, I think we have talked about that before. Yes, we did talk about the credits. I loved seeing that. I had mentioned that I was wondering if I had a feeling that several of the people in the movie were actual, they were real people. They were playing themselves, and yeah, they were. And I thought they did a great job. It'll be a I don't think it's going to be, who knows? I don't think it's going to make big, huge waves. This is not necessarily the type of movie that draws in tons of people, but I certainly hope it gets enough attention that, it pulls in some decent numbers. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a word of mouth movie.
Yeah.
This is not a movie that's going to get heavy advertising.
No.
It's one of
Domingo logical. Sorry, deleted. Go ahead.
Hold on, moving on. Hold on. I lost a chat here. I had to.
Logical was just acting who acts in this movie. Colman Domingo is the main.
Colman Domingo from Fear the Walking Dead. As I said before, Paul Raci from Sound of Metal. He's in this, but most of the other actors are playing themselves. They're the real life people.
That guy that came in talking about his dog. Oh,
yeah.
Because I knew exactly what that feels like. That was a good scene.
Let's see. He could replace Kang from Marvel. He probably could. But I think he deserves better. He deserves to be in movies like this. He's an Oscar-worthy guy. He is here. That's for damn sure. He gets my vote. He gets my vote right now.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey. How are you
doing? Hello, Corey. Wilkie's Movies and Music.
I'm going to be on his channel Friday for a little chit chat. Looking forward to that.
Cool. All right. Well, I don't really know what more we can say. I mean, we went through the trailers such as they were. We both only got one. Heretic, again, looks interesting. Excited for it. Yeah, so good. Yeah, we highly recommend this movie, folks. I can't think of anything really to say wrong with it. I think it's one of the best movies of the year, if not the best movie of the year. So,
I really like Bike Riders, so I don't know.
Oh, so did I. Yeah.
This is tough. It's tight between the two. This one probably.
I like that. I like Late Night with the Devil quite a bit.
I did too. I don't think Late Night with the Devil is going to overtake these two, though, for me. Even though I really did enjoy it. See, it's weird because this movie generated all the feels. But Bike Riders, I had a personal connection to it because of my uncle. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's going to edge it out a little. Well, my uncle spent some time in jail too, so.
Yeah, this movie hasn't gone wide yet, Simon. It's mostly been a festival event.
I don't know when's the actual official wide release date.
Yeah, I think it's a couple of weeks from now, I believe.
Okay, so not this weekend?
No.
Okay.
That's why I had the idea that maybe tonight's movie was going to be Oddity, because that is a movie coming out this week and also kind of fit the parameters, so to speak.
That's a horror movie, right?
It is a horror film, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that.
Horror film is, yeah.
Okay, because it does look like something kind of interesting.
It does look interesting. Yeah, yeah, but hey, we got a great movie right here, so we are not complaining.
I mean, at first I felt like I was, but then it's like, okay, I'm just gonna go with it, and yep, great film. August 2, okay.
Oh, August 2nd for the wide release.
It's like
a couple of weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it does decently.
So do I. Probably won't be able to watch it in the theaters here.
No.
Well, hopefully it'll come your way, Sasha. So we'll definitely be catching the replay and looking out for your reviews, and Georgia commentary is what deleted. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll definitely be filming a review for this. That's how much I enjoyed it.
All right, so folks, Sing Sing, Colman Domingo, check it out. Excellent film.
What? Sorry, Logical says the budget for this was 86. What?
No, he's kidding. He's got to be kidding.
I can't imagine.
No. This was certainly, I would have to say,
this was not a big budget movie.
It couldn't have been.
Unless he's talking about something else, and I've completely
You're mostly
lost
in
track.
one location.
Yeah. No, like big. Well, yeah, he, but not that much.
No.
I hope you enjoy it, Dan. I hope we don't get you. No, that's okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that's the budget for The Creator. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes more sense. Yeah. But still, for The Creator,
that wasn't bad for
to have like that low, to have a budget.
Yeah.
Of $86 million and to do what they did with it. I had issues with it story-wise, but all of the money was up on the screen.
Yeah. I was impressed with the VFX in that.
86 million, but made it look like 300 million. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Really, Enigma? This was produced by Disney? Are you sure?
Unless he's being sarcastic.
I would be surprised. Because they need to be making more movies like this.
Well, this isn't going to be a big moneymaker for them, so they're not going to, that's... I mean, I agree. Oh, he says no. Okay. I don't, maybe he's just being... It's a joke. Okay. It's a joke. Okay. All right.
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
No big complaints here about this one.
No, I think that's going to about wrap up this edition.
Yeah,
I don't think there's really any more we can say about it.
It was a short stream. I mean, we don't have much bad to say about it. It's kind of hard to...
No, I mean, this is hands down one of the best movies of the year, and it's a big thumbs up for me, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Watch it.
All right. So, Sin, what do you have coming up?
Wednesday, I have that stream with Sound Booth Theater. Friday, I'm going to be on with Corey Wilkie's Music and Movies, or Movies and Music. I always get the name of his channel mixed up. And hopefully getting my review for Horizon Chapter 1 up maybe sometime this week. But I'm also going to go see Twisters, so I'll be doing a review for that. I want to do a review for this. So I have just... And I'm work. So got to get all that coordinated. You both know I'm not singing. Absolutely not.
You don't know.
Oh, I know. What's that song? Everything is awesome. Yeah, that. What was that from? I forgot what that was from.
Everything. That was the Lego movie, wasn't it?
Is that what that was, Artur? The Lego movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he says yeah. That's my song. That's the extent of it. Yeah,
one of the best movies you haven't seen the Crow reboot yet, and I'm not. I'm going to see it. I will.
I'm going to see it, but I don't hold out hopes for it. Yes, Simon. I was thinking about putting the movie poll up next week to see if maybe we could do a stream the last week in July, if it's not too late. D, if you're still around, you're please join us if you can. I left a message to myself I have to send myself reminder messages to put the movie poll up tomorrow. So
one day I want to see Deleted come on the show and say it was awesome, and then end the stream. This was the shiznit. Click. Yeah, no.
Bye. Okay. Adios.
Toodles.
Hasta luego. Aww. Can't wait to talk with you again, Dee. Hope you can join us on the live stream if we have one the last week in July. We'll see. The reason I'm saying last week in July is because first weekend, we could do it potentially first week in August, but the first week in September, it will get all screwed up because I'll be gone part of that week I'll be coming back that week for Dragon Con, so that will screw up that schedule. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll confer with you guys in the Discord chat. All right, Sashi, thanks for coming, everybody. It was a great chat.
Curtis says it won't be able to make Boy Kills World. Yeah, Jedi Bill and I this Thursday. I'm sorry, Outlaw Bill. He's no longer Jedi Bill. Outlaw Bill.
Keep doing that.
I keep doing that. And I will be hosting a watch party for Boy Kills World this Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Tomorrow night, Troy Pichelli, Netters Network, and Aged Boomer are going to be joining me for a live from Sparkwood 21, where we are going to be watching episode 3 of season 3 of Twin Peaks. Let's see. Thursday night, of course, is going to be a Weekend Update show right after Thursday Things. Then, of course, I'm going to be joining Big Al Presents Friday night at 8 p.m. and for Films with Friends, and we're going to be watching Deep Rising. And that takes care of the rest of the week.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So. Oh, yeah. Apparently, Troy and Netter's stream tonight went down. They were in the middle of their Karate Kid double feature, and apparently they lost power due to some storms. So hopefully they will get back online here soon.
Storms. He said due to streams, and I was like, wait, what? How can a stream take down a stream? Oh, that sucks. All right, well, maybe they can do it again then.
All right.
Okay, maybe she'll have you on, Enigma. I was on there once already. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
I can't be on every time, I have to sleep. To sleep.
Even?
Perchance to
dream.
Perchance. Line. That's a bit in the movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Line. And they're making a comedy, so you wonder if that was the line. If he just did he mess up?
Oh, if that was part of the
part of it. That was
part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I do want to thank everyone who joined us tonight on Twitter. And is that Rumble soon?
Yes, I of course had to switch to Rumble because, Twitter won't let me live stream there anymore because I'm not a paid subscriber.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I'd like to thank everyone who did join us on Twitter from my end because I got the little blue check mark thingy. And
you did. That's right, you did.
For now, anyway. So we'll see how long that lasts. I'd like to thank everyone who joined us on Rumble. And of course, everyone who watches the replay. I want to thank everybody who is in the chat with us. Putin's Cat, Simon, Curtis, JPRPH1, Enigma Severus, D Movie Man, Corey. Let's see, who am I forgetting? Sashi.
Simon.
Yeah, this is where I wish we had a Logical Spark. This is why I wish we had Martin. He would be telling you that.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I'm scrolling as fast as I can. The Upside Dan.
Bye, Putin's Cat.
Connie, of course, was with us. All right.
Thanks, Logical.
If I missed anybody,
everyone.
If I missed anybody, forgive me. All right. Thank you all for being here. On behalf of Sin's Corner and myself, thank you very much for watching. Good night.
Bye,
take care. Oh, I almost blew my own line. From HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond. Good night. Take care. Stay strong. Go see Sing Sing on August 2nd, because this is how we win. And Tim Descott here. Congratulations. Thank you, Tim. FKHC 2005, who's always in the chat. Thank you very much, sir. Go back and hit the rewind. Watch the show from the beginning. I think you're going to like this show. So take it easy, and thank you for being here.